Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my live. I'm Dr. Lisa Tumwine, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the most commonly asked question that I get, and that is about entrepreneurship. How do we balance emotional stress in the area of entrepreneurship? Guys, entrepreneurship is hard, and if you are here watching, I understand because I am an entrepreneur myself. Sorry. So I've been on the journey, the time when you are doubting yourself, the time when you're not even sure about your idea, the time when everything seems really, really hard. I've been there. But I'm just here to tell you that you are not alone. That's number one. Understand that you are not alone. So many people have come along this journey and they have overcome. If they did it, so can you. Leverage off of those big giants that have been there. There are people that can be your mentors. And you see, we are living in a generation where technology has taken root. That means that if your mentor is in California, you don't need to jump on a plane and hop on over there. You can actually connect with them through social media. Social media has made it so easy because you can learn now through there are three ways of learning. Number one, conduction. Conduction happens when the person is right next to you. And then there is convection, which is a kind of learning where someone is a distance away and then you are speaking to them live, directly, over the internet. When you have a Google Meet call, when you have an online chat, that is convection. It can be a form of learning from your mentor. And then there is radiation, where you come and watch their podcasts, you listen to their speeches, you read the books that they've written. That is a form of learning. So we are very privileged to be living in a day and time when it is so easy. It is remarkably easy to learn. So get someone, one or two people that you really admire, that you would love to walk the journey with. Reach out to them. You can book a call with them. You can go through their programs, and sometimes they have online courses. Take those online courses and do everything that this person that you admire has done. Walk the steps that they walked. And of course, you cannot always do everything perfectly. There is that place for uniqueness. You are you and they are them. But you can really learn a lot and leverage off of their growth because you don't need to go through what they went through. You can learn from those lessons and take a shorter route and avoid the route that they went through that had hurdles. That's the reason why we follow people that have gone ahead of us. So another thing that really, really affects entrepreneurs along the journey is the overload. It can be overwhelming to handle and juggle everything at the same time. But number two, I want you to know that you can do it. Self-confidence is so important. A research was conducted and they put different students in different classes and they assessed these different students for different characteristics. For example, maybe if they were from a well-to-do family, or if they were older, or if they were smarter, their IQs were all tested. And guess what? They came to find out that the students that performed best were not those students that were more clever. No, 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 no. Not the ones with the best IQ, not the ones from the richest families, not the ones who seem to have it all together. No, it was the ones that had grit, resilience, and never quit. Imagine that means that you have the opportunity and the ability to do it as well. Just as anybody else, you can do it. If they could do it, you can do it as well, as long as you stay committed. And let me tell you, staying committed requires discipline. Discipline means having a daily routine. You can't just wake up and go about your day the way you want. If you are to get to a goal, you have to come up with strategies, proven strategies that can lead you to that goal. And then create your life around those strategies. make a routine and say, when I wake up in the morning, I am going to take 10 steps toward that destination in order to achieve that goal. Yes, like if it was a physical goal. The same way with your business goal. You take steps toward that destination, and those goals are achievable if you have grit. I mean, I like to always talk about this example of a tree. If you are trying to cut down a tree and you're not very strong, I mean, much like me, I don't have the muscle. I'm just trying to work on that. So hopefully, eventually, I'll have it. But if you are just a normal old person and you're trying to cut down a tree, you have an axe, if you swing at it, just two swings every single day, and you stay consistent at it for 7 years, that tree is coming down. I'm telling you, like whatever physics, science, all that combined, trust me, that tree is coming down. And if you had like a machine that is motorized and you come at that tree and you're chopping it down, but then you stop after 2 seconds, will that tree come down? No. So I want you to know that it's not about the person that has the biggest machine. It's not the person that has the most resources. It's not the person that has the most amount of people around them or opportunities or connections. No, 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 no. Contrary to what you think, it's about consistency. That ability to show up every single day. And even when other people get tired, you're still going, you're still running. So, in order to stretch that muscle, it comes with time, it comes with practice. So, discipline yourself every single day to keep on fighting towards that goal, and you can achieve it. Another thing that usually really tries to take entrepreneurs down is the social pressure. What will people say? And what are my family members going to think of me? And how will they see me failing? They'll think I'm a fraud. They'll think I'm a failure. And then there's that inner voice that also says, can you really do it? I don't think you have the strength. So that brings me to the last point that I'm going to talk about today. But I want you to continue staying tuned, continue staying connected, subscribe, and let me know what points stood out for you. So the third point is self-confidence. Self-confidence is so important because irrespective of what the people around you are saying or leading you to, you believe in yourself so much that the only voice you choose to follow is yours. If you are constantly listening to this voice and that voice, somehow you'll get sidetracked and you'll not be able to achieve your goals. So, self confidence helps to refine your focus because you're so confident that you're going to achieve this. Even if you have to try 700 times, you're going to get it done. And the other thing that I had mentioned about failure was viewing failure not as the end of you, but as an opportunity to learn. So, yes, it is scary to fail in public, but how will you ever learn if you don't fail? How will you ever learn if you don't try? You can only begin to continue into your journey and getting to your destination if you're trying. It's only on the move that you will see clearly which stone is in which direction and how to jump over it and dodge it. So don't be afraid to fail. Fail, but when you fail, figure out how to turn that failure into your next breakthrough. I have failed so many times, and many great people have failed as well because the path, in as much as we want it to be a straight line, it's never a straight line, my darling. It's always rocky ups and downs and curves and turns and twists and turns, and then you finally reach it. And when you're reaching it, it has been tough. It has shaped you. It has changed your character. So let me know if you've ever experienced failure in the comments below, and connect with me. Tell me how that failure shaped you, what you learned out of it. And if you found this content useful, please share it to someone that is in the entrepreneurial journey and needs to grow. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.